Guys, uncapped, here we are, part two. So you'll see stage one, you'll see part one of part two. So guys, now I just talked to you about ministry. Now we'll just talk about Jesus and what God's doing. My wife, Leslie, is amazing. She is incredible. Right now, we're looking for a job for her. She's got massive resumes in, but people want to hire us for $9 and $12 an hour. We ain't doing that. We believe that God's going to give us at least $17 an hour to start, and we're going to find favor, and God's going to do some amazing things. We know one thing for sure. God did not send us to Enid to just survive. He sent us here literally as royal ambassadors as a family. Serena and Annalie are doing amazing. What a privilege, what a gift to have them as my daughters. Just recently, God showed me about the gift that I have. I was really a messed up guy when it comes to what I had in front of me, but now I see the gift that God gave me, and I will forever be changed because it was a revelation by the Lord. I'm excited for what Serena's doing. She's going to be gearing up pretty soon for basketball. She's going to be amazing. Annalie, she's looking at being a cheerleader. In fact, even today, we're going to be checking into the cheer league and how that goes. My wife has had several interviews in this one place called Liberty, something of nature. We're really thinking of that, seeing that as a prophetic declaration, because I've come here to bring freedom on these streets. I've come here to bring relationship to these streets and to the businesses and the residency of 50,209 people and even the surrounding cities. My wife, she's going to go into the mental system, and she's going to be that freedom. Because you know my wife, Leslie Huda, she's amazing. She's incredible. God's providing for us food. We're just seeing so many neat things. The other day we had a gentleman drop by and give us some fresh cucumbers. He cut it all up and right out of his garden, man. And it was just so cool how God is just doing exactly what he said he would do. And I can't thank the promise enough. Thank you guys for all the love and the way you treated us and the way you share with us. And we have family back home, but guys, we have a family here. And soon when we get out of our totes, we can start getting some dresses and things like that. Our rooms will start looking like something like a room rather than a garage. Then we'll just want to start inviting people to get their buns up here and experience this amazing place. The church that we attend is www.World Harvest Enid, Oklahoma. So just go to World Harvest Enid and you'll pull right up. Their declaration is bringing a real Jesus to a real world, and man, they're for real, man. It's really like the promise at the fourth year here. These guys are so hungry, and I'm just excited to be a part of what God's doing. More of my family, man. We're just watching God do some great things. Relationships are being healed, both between me and my daughters and me. And my wife and I are growing. We're in a marriage class right now. Not necessarily that we need a marriage class, but we're always in a place of learning. And so we do. We get to learn, and we get to learn new things and go, whoa, I never thought of that. That's cool. That's going to work. So we're just listening and learning and applying. And my wife, man, God's healing her. Most of you know that she arrived with shingles. I actually got really bad food poisoning the other day, and just a lot of physical ailments coming on us, and we've just said enough of that noise. And thank you also too, by the way, to all you that are interceding me. Thank you for the intercessor groups and some shout outs. Susan Anaya, Marlise, Jody, Sandy. Guys, but there's so many more too. I shouldn't even have started the name thing, but I just want you guys to know we're greatly appreciated. So again, this time that I'm recording right now is part 1 of 2, and this is now 2 of 2. We just want you to know the first part is the ministry, what God's doing, but this part is specifically about the family. God's doing I know I said it 10 times and I'm repetitive, and that's okay. God is doing amazing things here, and we give all the glory and all the praise to what He is doing in our family. We have taken back the Hudla generation, man. You know, in our lineage, we found that resentment creeped its way in, and it carries such a pile of noise to it. But I know something now, that the demon of resentment can no longer have anything to do with my Hudla generation or lineage, ever. Like, never. And everything that was attached to that can no longer touch me, my wife, my children, my lineage, all my children that are going to be had, and any influence that we have to the existence of literally the end of time. And we're super excited. Guys, if you want to give me a call, I would love to hear from you. 360-442-3627. Or you can email me at my sweet new email address. Thanks, Brandon Russell, for media and going through Google and doing all the work that you did. I can't say enough about this man. He loves Jesus with all his heart, soul, mind, and strength. He's not perfect, and neither am, but one thing's for sure, he loves the King. And so does Ashley, his beautiful wife. So guys, when you see Brandon Russell and Ashley, tell him, man, just tell him how great he looks in Jesus, man. He's an amazing man of God, and he's doing great things. And you better keep an eye on him, because I'm telling you, God's going to use these two and his family to change the world. Well, guys, that's all for now, but I bless you, and I thank you that God is doing something in you today.